I need to start thinking about the water etching, which is the last step before we let it dry out. So water etching, you're going to be using your piece of tyvek material. You got a 6-inch piece with your kit, and you want to draw out some really simple shapes. So one of the things that I do is I'll just take a marker and I might kind of sketch out what I want on this tyvek material. Another thing you can do is you can print out something on your computer's printer. You can draw it out on a piece of paper. So you can do a lot of sketching right on the material, but you only have this little 6-inch piece. So even if you like mess up on a line like I did here, you don't want to waste the material because you won't have enough to play around too much. So I cut out some really simple shapes, and I cut out a full moon shape and then a crescent moon shape. And you can see that I kind of sketched out my idea, and then I chose the best idea and cut that out there. But I also drew out some other images. I'll probably end up using the crescent moon one, but I drew some other images. If you run out of tyvek material, just a little cheater way to get some more if you want, go to the post office because they have tyvek mailing envelopes, and they're you can cut it apart to get more material, and they're free. But try not to be wasteful because we don't want to be taking stuff from the post office that isn't really going to be used for mail. And then down the road, I thought I might do a Luna moth. So I drew one out with a ballpoint pen and then cut it out. But this is going to be too big for a cut project. But you want it to be a fairly solid form, something that isn't going to be too difficult to do water etching. And then just for an example of that, some ideas to think about. Right on the front of your handout, there is an example of water etching. These cups are water etched, and you can see that the design is created in a very simple way. It's not very, very complex. Like you wouldn't be able to do a face, for example, like has too many small details. So it has to be a very simple design with not a lot of very small details. So prepare to do that next time by creating some simple tyvek drawings and cutouts in preparation for the next week.